What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? It's your guy Q, the movie collector, here again, back with another video. Today, man, it seemed like it's been forever again. I gotta stop disappearing for so long. Just a little bit of a little brief behind the scenes, if you will. Um, Scarefest took a lot out of your boy. I'm not gonna lie. And when we got back, I did the video, whatnot, and um man, and then got back and started back working at my actual job because YouTube doesn't begin to pay the bills. But Yeah, I got back and started hitting it hard back at work again, and I was really tired. I felt like my body just didn't properly adjust the way I would have wanted it to. Um and so there would be times I would come home and I'm like, man, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna film. And I don't have the energy to do it. So I decided, you know what? Let me just get through these next few weeks, which is probably the big reason why I didn't do a whole lot of spooky content. Like at that same time period, I was kind of like, you know what? I am over spooky season right now. I had enough spooky season with Scarefest alone. And I know that's not fair to you guys, and I deeply apologize for that. But but yeah, I was ready to move on. With that being said, still I love horror. Horror is like one of my favorite genres. Probably my top favorite, but my CLZ movies app begs to differ. Um but yeah, I mean, even then I realized even before hitting record for this video, I noticed I didn't do a haul video for October. I haven't done a single haul video since the very beginning of the month when I got that bad boy in. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through everything that I got in for the month of October, and I'm looking over here, and my gosh, there's a lot of stuff that came in for October. October was probably a very huge month. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, how was October for you guys when it comes to your pickups or whatnot? Did you get a lot of stuff in for the month of October? Um, and it came with its little share of different things. We had the epic sale that came from Shout Studios, formerly Shout Factory. We had the epic sale from that, which I will tell you guys, I'm still waiting on my package from that, which I actually got news that it actually shipped yesterday. And I have been waiting on that for, I want to say, about 2 weeks. So when that comes in, I'll probably include that as part of the haul video for next month. Which I'll just go out and tell you guys, I kind of like with me doing this format where I'll just do a haul video for an entire month. Instead of just breaking it down by beginning, mid, late, I'm just not gonna do that anymore. That'll open it up for me to actually review movies and get back to me actually reviewing movies. But yeah, I'm still waiting on that last Scream Factory package, but I did get some stuff in. We'll get into that. Well, first off, let's get into that right now. So, some of the sales that took place, if you guys didn't know, a lot of the sales that took place were both on Shout Factory's website as well as Amazon. Amazon had a lot of stuff there. And if you haven't been paying attention to the news loop, Shout slash Scream Factory, they're a part of Groove now. Groove, they're part of Groove now. And they have their own little section now. So I think that's the reason why Amazon was also clearancing them out as well as the website. I think Amazon was just trying to clear what they had left. But I don't think Amazon is done carrying Scream Shout Factory movies. I want to say I know the smaller shops are probably done with that, which is sad. That's a video for another day. I'm not going to get into all that, but this is what I got in from Amazon. So I got in The Serpent and the Rainbow on Blu-ray, and I've been really wanting to own this. I'm kind of shocked that who come out, what studio? I'm kind of shocked that this didn't get a 4K. I'm very shocked about that. This is it's a Universal movie. I haven't seen this movie in a very, very long time, and I barely remember anything from it. I just remember it being pretty creepy. But yeah, it's a Wes Craven film. So I'm really shocked we didn't get a 4K of this. But anywho, I got Serpent in the Rainbow. And I also got, man, this is a classic for me. So I've been really wanting to see this movie. I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. My uncle had the VHS to this film. And I remember watching the movie as a kid, and I was like, man, something ain't right about this thing. And that's the car. So yeah, I got the car as well. I think which I'm kind of shocked there ain't a whole lot of. Okay, so yeah, it does have some interviews on here. Um, but yeah, this is a really great movie, and we need a 4K of this too. It's another Universal, so whoever puts it out, whether it be Universal or if they have another really great partnership with Shout and Scream, let them do it. I'm all for a 4K of this movie. This movie deserves a 4K. It's great. And then next up, I got I watched this actually the other night because I hadn't seen it in a long time, and it's one of my favorite Dan Aykroyd movies of all time, and I'm talking about Nothing But Trouble. So, interesting fact about this film. Um, this was technically Tupac's first movie. Just laying it out there. This was technically Tupac's first movie. He's on there, part of Digital Underground. If you're not familiar with Digital Underground, Humpty Hump, the Humpty Dance. Yeah, they're in here. They perform all around the world on here. But no, man, this movie's great. It's very funny. It's very dark. It's like dark comedy, but it's great. I really love this film. Um, and then last, what I got from Amazon as far as those Shout Studio movies. I actually got more. I forgot to pull those down. Let me grab this too. This was another one I got in. But I got Candyman. Um, Farewell to the Flesh. I don't have any of the sequels that came out during the 90s. This is the first time I've ever owned one of the sequels. There's Farewell to the Flesh, and I think there's a third one if I'm not mistaken. Someone chime down in the comments and let me know. But I'm happy to own this because again, love, love, love Tony Todd. Love, love, love Tony Todd as Candyman. So yeah, that's Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. And then I picked this up because this was a good buy too. The Company of Wolves. Um, I haven't I've never seen this movie before. It was a total blind buy for me, and it actually came with a slip. Can't go wrong with it. Not with it coming with a slip. I had never seen this, but one of the things that kind of got me intrigued by it was that it's got Angela Lansbury in it, and it looks like some take of Little Red Riding Hood to me. I could be completely wrong. I tried watching this the other night, but I just couldn't really get into it, and I was very distracted. So maybe I'll give it another shot. But yeah, that's Company of Wolves. Can't go wrong with a wolf movie, you know. We'll get to that later. Next up, as you guys know, I'm not a shield. No matter how it may portray to be, I am not a shield. SHILL. Shield. But gosh, just went blank there. Alliance. Alliance actually sent this out for review for me. Very nice package, and I'll actually open it up and show you guys what comes inside. But I got sent the X Trilogy, and this is from A24. As you guys can see there. Nice packaging, I will say. I do know, um, as you can see here, this is pretty much nice hard box. This is actually better than any of the previous things they've actually come out with when it comes to like their books and stuff. This is actually really nice on that. And I seen people complaining about the book that comes with it, about how it doesn't have like an actual proper spine there. But that was on purpose, guys. That was on purpose. But there's that. Get a nice booklet here. Make sure it doesn't have anything too provocative in here that I can't show. But yeah, you got a lot of artwork in here. I think there's what else is in here? Is there an essay in here? So yeah, it's a little essay in here as well. Nice little package. As you guys can see there. But but yeah, I'm really happy to own this. Um I will go on to say this, you know, anybody in the physical media realm that does reviews for a living, and I thought I had to deal with that with being a gamer and everything. This is pretty much what it looks like here. Because in the gaming world, you do have what they call fanboys. um, so it was amazing for me to see coming into this world and getting to see some people, some people that are my friends in the community and whatnot. um I come to discover that there are fanboys when it comes to boutique labels. Yeah, I'm gonna call it how I see it. um yeah, they're definitely fanboys when it comes to boutique labels. And for the people out there that's really crapping on this, let me explain this to you. We are in the States, okay? And it's fine, man. Look, I collect second sight stuff as well, too. Um, but don't crap on this release just because it's not a big, nice, chunky box set that you're gonna get from Second Sight that's gonna have a host of goodies in it. I'll advocate for this all day long if you are a Ty West fan or a fan of the Maxine movies. I will advocate for this set all day long because it's the only set that I know of where you get all four movies in 4K. Which, granted, this is the Blu-ray set, and I might go out and get the 4K set of this, and I may give this away, maybe. But anywho, I was going off on a tangent. I say all that to say this: the second sight versions, as nice as they're going to be, they're missing one movie. That's X. They're missing X. You're gonna get Pearl, you're gonna get Maxine, but they couldn't get X because of a rights issue, so they couldn't actually do X. Which I'm still gonna get those two editions because I am a huge fan of this series. I am a huge Ty West fan. Um, but what I don't like to see is people shitting on this because it's not some beautiful huge chunky box set with all the fixings. This is good enough. And to be honest with you, like I said, if you're a fan and you want all three films in one collection, this is awesome. So that's the X trilogy from A24. Beautiful set. Beautiful set. Um just trying to get my life together here, people. So the next one that I got sent in from Alliance was this Ultraman Arc, which is the full series, and it also includes the movie with it as well. I remember watching the old Ultraman stuff from back in the day, man, and I couldn't ever get into it. I may make it around to watching that sometime, but I've always been a Super Sentai kind of guy because power. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. So I like the live action things that Japan tends to make when it comes to episodes and stuff. But apparently that's like the new version of Ultraman, and I may actually find some time to watch it here or there. Who knows? But that's Ultraman. Um, Next up, I did pick up some. I did pick up some Kinos. As you know, I'm a Kino fan as well. I picked up the Bone Collector. Can't wait to watch this. I haven't seen this in a very long time. Um, Also picked up Knife the Juggler, which I've never seen this before. This will be a blind watch for me. It'll be a first time watch for me. James Brolin, you can't go wrong with any James Brolin movies. You just can't. But I heard really, really good things about this 4K. So I can't wait to check it out. So there's that. And then we got some freaking Rampage. So there's Rampage there. And again, can't wait to check this out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty amazing. And then we got the rundown. Love this film. This film's a good time. Christopher Walken, Sean William Scott, The Rock, and also it also has Rosario Dawson. So really great, funny action film. That's the best way to describe this. But yeah, rundown from Kino Lorber. Now, got a little bit to say about this release that I got here. So, if you guys aren't in the know again with all this Scream Factory, Shout Factory stuff, last week, was it last week? Yeah, early last week. I want to say it was early last week. Early last week, a lot of people pretty much doing the whole fear mongering thing because a few shops come out and said, we're going to be shortchanged on this particular movie because this is all we got. We have to cancel some of the orders. Got to thinking, okay, which I did not put in a pre-order for this movie. So I went on a limb because, Shout Factory's website was still live at the time. I said, okay, I'm going to go to Shout Factory's website. Went on there, saw this movie. I said, okay, I'll go ahead and click to pre-order it. Okay. Tell me why literally the next day it was shipped. It was shipped. I got it, I want to say Wednesday, maybe Thursday last week. And I'm talking about hard boiled. And guys, this is probably one of the nicest Shout releases I've ever seen. They put out the Thick Boy. And got a book, as you can see here. And there's the movie here. No reversible slip. But man, just by looking at this thing is freaking loaded. Look at this. It is loaded, guys. That is loaded to the gills. I love John Woo movies. I grew up watching a lot of John Woo movies back in the day, and they were kind of like, I'll put it into perspective if you've never seen a John Woo film before. You know all the craze that John Wick pretty much got when it came out. Everyone was like, oh, Gung Fu and all this stuff. I may be wrong in thinking this, at least to my knowledge. I may be wrong in thinking this, but me growing up, the John Woo movies gave me that experience first. They are amazing, especially any of them that's got Chow Yun Fat in it. Gotta pick them up. I've already got The Killer on pre-order. I've got the Tomorrow Trilogy on pre-order. Like I said, I'm a huge John Woo fan. What we need next is Replacement Killers. Let's get that. We need that. But yeah, massive John Woo fan. I'm so happy to have this in the collection. And if anybody are still having problems with getting this movie, go to Groove's website and purchase it. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, that's Hard Boiled. All right, we still got a lot of movies to go through. So what do I want to go through next? I think I'm gonna knock out this pile next. So the next one I got from my pals over at monstermall.com. Feel free to use my code Q the movie collector to get you a nice little discount off your purchase. But I picked up this movie, Martyrs. I have never seen this movie before. When it came up as a pre-order, I saw people talking about how hardcore this movie is. And I said, you know what? Something tells me I need to get this. And, I got it. So can't wait to check this out. This is a Eureka release. So you got your normal case there. And you got a nice little thick piece of literature there. Very nice thick piece of literature. Oh, hope you guys didn't see that. Pay me no mind. I should have looked at that before I showed you guys the very front cover of that. But that's Martyrs. I can't wait to check that out. I've heard that I'm probably gonna need some aftercare after watching this film. So there's that. Um, these next few movies I did get in sent in to me for review from Alliance. Um, I've got the Naked Gun, the Blu-ray. And I may turn around and actually give this away because I prefer to have 4Ks. So I'll get the 4K in and I'll probably give this away in a giveaway. Um, then we got Spinal Tap 2. The saga continues here also. And then we've got this movie called Splitsville. Never seen this movie before. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Um, I will say, man, Alliance has been sending me some good movies. You know, like I said, with the DVD movie that I did a while back that had Anthony Hopkins in it. That was really good. Um, the Life of Chuck was freaking amazing. I got that from them too. And then there's this movie with Justin Long and Kate Bosworth. I've never heard of this, but it's called Coyotes. I've never heard of Coyotes. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Yeah, I've never heard of this film before, but I'm excited because it's got Justin Long and Kate Bosworth in it. So, yeah, can't go wrong with those two. Um, so then also, while we're talking about sales, I also saw that Amazon was still having more sales on their website. So I went through and I picked it up and I told my bro, Brian from Last Movie Standing. I told him about me getting this movie. I think this movie was like 12. I think it was like $12. I could be wrong. But I picked up Days of Thunder and I guess I must had the luck of the Irish that week. I don't know. But it came with a slip, guys. It came with a slip. How rare is that? But unfortunately for Brian, I think his didn't come with a slip. Sorry, Brian. um, and then I saw they had this really nice deal on some Disney 4Ks, and one of them was like this deal was like for $20 for both movies. So I bought it, you know, not thinking of anything, you know, surely the God it's not gonna come with a slipcover, right? And it's coming from Amazon? Boy, was I wrong. So this was $20, guys. I got the original Lion King in 4K and the live action remake in 4K. Both came with slips. Both came with slips. I was pretty happy about that when they came in, like a very unexpected surprise. And I'll be honest with you guys, when you get anything from Amazon, it's a surprise when you're not expecting it. You know what I mean? And I don't really expect a whole lot from Amazon these days. That's just my take on that. Next up, these next two did get sent to me for the purposes of reviews. These were sent to me from Alliance. We got the Smurfs Blu-ray, which I think the big standout about the Smurfs Blu-ray is Rihanna's Smurfette. I mean, you can literally see right here at the top, they're talking about Rihanna being Smurfette. So I guess that's like the big thing about this. I didn't go to the movies to see this. I like the past live action Smurf films. I thought they were pretty good. So I don't know what to expect from this, but I'm definitely gonna watch this. I'm a Smurfs fan, so there's that. And then next up, I did get Mission Impossible in. The Final Reckoning. I did get this in for review. Um, I still gotta get caught up on my Mission Impossible movies, y'all. I think I've got like two, maybe three other movies I've got to watch before I jump into this one. So, um, yeah, I'm excited to check that out. But I've been hearing people say that movie is way too long, and probably way too long, and not in a good way. So, I'll check it out myself and give my thoughts. But I won't be watching that film until I get caught up with the Mission Impossible movie. So that may take some time. That may take some time. Um, next up, I got this movie in. Never seen this before. I see it was somewhat of a comedy. I've never seen this before, but I did pick up Severance, and this is actually a Icon release. Dude, look, I'll tell you guys, man, Icon has been like I've got like two, maybe three other Icon releases, and they give you some nice stuff in here, man. You got like a poster, you got some art cards. I don't care for art cards. But for the next person that does care about them, it does come with it in this package. So you get that. So I got Severance in. That'll be a first time watch. And then let's get into the Arrow stack. So I know a lot of people have been giving Arrow hell for the past year about not having chunky boxes. Arrow said, you know what? We got y'all. We got y'all for the month of October. So I picked up The Mask. I also picked up Return of the Living Dead. I already own the Scream Factory 4K behind me. I actually own it, but I wanted to pick this up because I am a fan of this film. In which also there's been reports coming out that the Arrow version may be superior to the Scream Factory version. Maybe I'll do a head to head when I review this. We'll see. We'll see. Now I've got John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. Can't wait to watch this. Oh my God, I can't wait to watch this. So there's that. And then we got Miss 45. So yeah, this is a Abel Ferrara film, which I love Abel Ferrara films, except for one movie. Which movie was that I didn't care for? Was it Touch? No, it wasn't Touch. It was Dangerous Game. I didn't care for Dangerous Game. I really did not. That's probably my least favorite Abel Ferrara movie, but I love Kings of New York, and I think this was done before Kings of New York. His early works are very gritty, so I can't wait to check this out. I love Abel Ferrara movies. So we're almost getting down the pile here, people. I'm almost I'm almost done here. Almost done. I still got okay, we're probably not quite done yet, but I'll try to zip through it here. So next, I did follow the craze. I normally don't follow the craze when it comes to a lot of things, but I did pick up Hack-O-Lantern, which I actually ordered this from their website because I saw everywhere else the small shops were sold out of it left and right. So I said, I'll just go on the website and buy this. No big deal. And from what I look at it, there's really no differences between that and what other things people got. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, this next one became a hot topic. I do have Fantastic Four First Steps. Great Marvel film, by the way. Really great Marvel film. Probably my favorite Marvel film of the year. I think Thunderbolts is really close to this, but I love this over Thunderbolts. Yeah, as you guys can see, I don't have a slip here. And through a lot of from people reaching out to me, what I've discovered is I guess Walmart has a chokehold on slip covers. So if you want a future Marvel Disney film that has a standard release, get it from Walmart. Don't order it from Amazon. Get it from Walmart. So yeah, that's Fantastic Four. Now these next two I got from Scarefest, and I met the guy behind these movies. And I think I talked about that in the Scarefest vlog, but I picked up Mother Shucker, which you ever think of a movie that's so bad that it's good? I found enjoyment in watching Mother Shucker, just his commentary throughout this. It's it's actually pretty funny. And it made it enjoyable. It made it really enjoyable. I enjoyed this. But at Scarefest, he was making the debut of Mother Shucker 2, The Bride of Shucky. So I'll be watching this at a future date. So I can't wait to check. I hate them actually saying this, but I can't wait to check this out. So I got the Mother Shucker movies there. Now, this next one I picked up, again, this was a sale on Amazon. And again, this was another surprise. I picked up Annihilation, which this actually came with a slip. Came with a slip. Nice little slip cover. So it came with a slip. And then I also picked up Hustler. So let me show you guys this. This was supposed to be out I think it literally just came out in 4K not too long ago. And I have a feeling this was already returned and brought back. I love Hustlers. I love Hustlers. But let me give y'all a little trade secret behind how Amazon does their schemes. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Focus. Okay. You probably can't tell, but you probably can't tell, but that's residue around that top there. Okay. There's also residue right here on the sides. Okay. And what I immediately noticed was that this is like it had been a return. I'm not sure if them putting this out in 4K actually came with a slip or not. It looked like this was supposed to be a new release. So and then look, you can see the wrinkly cover. Don't let the light hit it. This is one time I'm gonna permit the light. See how wrinkly that slip looks? The cover art, I mean. Yeah, clear cut of it being a return. But the disc is actually in good condition, so I'm not complaining. I'm just upset that, and I think this was like $12. Hustlers, people. Hustlers. Then I picked up Lights Out. I'm gonna give a short but very brief review of this. Great concept. I enjoyed the movie for what it was. However, if you're gonna buy this movie, um, buy it extremely low. This has no special features. None. In WB, I was just giving y'all praises for your releases this year. Um, this doesn't have any special features on it. And for what I was told, or what I've seen anyway, there's a problem with the Dolby Vision on this. I didn't see any Dolby Vision, no problems with the Dolby Vision, in my opinion, but they say there's problems with this disc. So there's that. Okay. Rounding things out here. Rounding things out. Still got a lot to show. It's going to end up being well over a 40 minute video if I'm not careful. So the next one I got sent in for review from Alliance. This literally came in today. And I may give this away as well because I prefer to have the 4K to this. But that's Together. So this may be a part of a giveaway. Stay tuned for it. Never seen this movie. I heard people talk a lot of good things about it, so I can't wait to check it out. Next up, got Weapons. Now, funny story about this. Halloween night, I watched Halloween as I typically do every year. Halloween 78, by the way. And then me and my wife, we got together and we decided, okay, well, let's watch a movie tonight. So the movie we decided to watch was Weapons. And for some strange reason, I got really, really sleepy, so I couldn't really properly enjoy it. But it did have my attention. It did have my attention. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this when my attention is not elsewhere and me dozing off and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this. I was enjoying most of it, but the movie did seem rather long. So expect a review out of this soon. Expect a review out of this very, very soon. This next one, Lionsgate Limited, which I picked up the home. This is the Pete Davidson horror film. Review coming very soon on this. I really, really enjoyed this film. Loved it a lot. I can't wait to talk about it neither, so stay tuned for that. Then we've got, how can I put this without really alienating these people out there? Yeah, you got pretty much the sound guys, not directly the sound guys, but people with high dollar home audio equipment. They called this the worst release so far of 2025. I can't call it that. I haven't seen it. I will watch it very soon, but I am talking about F1, the movie. Look, I make no qualms about it. I have a soundbar that breaks apart, and you've got this constant thing with home theater enthusiasts versus anyone with a soundbar. They're thinking that movies now are like the audio is pretty much catered towards people with sound bars now. I don't really think that's the case. I just think it's probably a bad mix. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'll find out when I watch this. But the biggest disappointment for a lot of people was the sound on this. It did not resonate the same way as it did in theaters. But then there's people out there that say in theaters the sound really wasn't that great as well. So I don't know. I will dive into this when I will. So expect a review on this soon. And I will definitely be giving the audio special attention, okay? We'll be giving that special attention. So this next one here at Q, the movie collector reviews, I like to mix things up here a little bit in there. It's not just about all horror, you know. Like I said, horror tends to be my favorite, but I did pick up The Sound of Music 4K. Now I cannot wait to check this out. I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid, so I'm excited to check this out. So there's that. We also got Nobody 2. I'm excited to check this out as well. And then we got Black Sunday. So we got that as well. So there's that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else over here that I need to go through. I feel like I'm missing something that I haven't talked to you guys about just yet. Or did I move it to the side? Oh, it's right here. I stacked it on top of this. Get to this later. So next is my huge pile of steelbooks that I got in. Now, not all of them are steelbooks, just some mixed in here and there. But I did get a lot of steelbooks, and I used to make this really bad joke about me not being a steelbook collector. I'm really not. I promise you guys, I'm not a steelbook collector, but I just happened to stumble upon a lot of steelbooks. But I picked up The Blackening in 4K from Lionsgate. They had a sale on The Blackening. And then I also picked this up. This is going to go nice with the rest of the Rob Zombie films, but I did pick up the steelbook for House of Thousand Corpses, which I think at the time of me making this video is still available on Lionsgate Limited's website. Now, this is the 20th anniversary edition of it. So this is actually that version that they came out with a few years back that was in the huge, thick, chunky box. Just that this is in a steelbook. So I didn't look out and get that because at that time I wasn't really collecting like that. But I'm happy to have this instead. I don't really want the chunky box, but I'm happy to have that. I think I talked about this in my Scarefest video, but picked up the Hatchet Steelbook collection. Interesting thing. So I guess I guess you could say you guys can thank me for it later. But you know what they say when you buy a Blu-ray of something, you know, that's gonna magically make 4Ks appear of that Blu-ray. So I know Umbrella's probably got 4Ks are dropping on this next year, so you're welcome. My sacrifice is your gain. So I picked that up. Then I also got the Faces of Death steelbook. So yeah, there's that. Then I've also got Shin Godzilla. Okay, and the next one that I got in was the Saw 4K. So there's Saw 2, Saw 3, and let's see if I can get this and put this in the frame here. Saw 4. All these Amazon exclusive Lionsgate steelbook. So this is gonna go nicely with the Saw steelbook 4K that I have that I picked up last year when Best Buy's exclusives were being dumped in Walmart's $5 bin. I picked up the first 4K steelbook of the first Saw in a $5 bin at Walmart last year. So that'll look nice going next to that. Then I've also got a childhood favorite of mine, Edward Scissorhands, which I got something to say, people. So with this is actually one of those Disney Sony collaborations, and from what I recall, this didn't sell out. So I don't know what the story is with the other stuff they've come out with this year. If there was a disc shortage or whatnot, I'm not sure. But that was very much available. So as much as another one that's coming up here soon. And then I picked up Knock Knock. There's a review I'm coming out with on this here too. Very interesting choice. It is different, which I'll go more in depth with this during the review. But yeah, shout out to Brian from Last Movie Standing. He had an interesting video he did on that. Go to his channel and watch it. You'll be in for a really good laugh. Just trust me on that. Then I picked up Jacob's Ladder. I picked that up as well. I got Daybreakers, got that as well too. And there's like a lot of people out there, there are Umbrella fanboys. They'll tell you that, hey, you shouldn't actually pick this up. But you know what? I'm picking it up because it has newer special features on it, and it's the newer edition of those. And I actually like this. I like this a lot. So there's that. And don't let the fanboys kind of sway you to make you think that the other versions suck. You know, buy what you like, people. Buy what you like. Then I also got The Devil's Rejects. Again, this is going to go nicer with all those others that I got. Can't wait to check this out. I'm really excited to check this out here. I love that movie in general. Then I got the I Know What You Did Last Summer, the remake slash sequel, yada yada. Yeah, I picked that up. I got an interesting amount of things I want to say about this movie and review, but I didn't hate it. I did not hate this film, so I will say that much. So there's that. Then I've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Very, very nice steelbook there. Love Rocky Horror Picture Show. Got a review coming up here for that soon too, so stay tuned for that. And then I also picked up a Sam Raimi film, Quick and Dead. So yeah, can't wait to check that out. Another Western as well. I got Silverado. Add some more Western reviews, you know. Can't wait to check these two out. And then this last one I got here from the regular pile of movies is, this was sent in for review as well, so stay tuned for my review on this, but that's Aeon Flux. From what I recall from back in the day, I don't remember this movie actually wowing me as much. Maybe my opinion may change, who knows, but I did watch the anime from back in the day, so the anime from MTV that they made back in the day was pretty amazing, so that's Aeon Flux. Now, last few movies. I know it's been a very, very long video. I did actually pick these up during Criterion's 50% off sale that they had their flash 50% off sale. So I picked up A History of Violence. As you guys see there, I picked that up. And I also picked up Flow. Picked that up as well. But is that all that I got from that sale? I got one more thing from that sale. Let's see if I can grab this here. And on the side, I already had it made up in my mind that once that sale happened, I was going to get this thing. Because I like Wes Anderson films, even though I haven't seen all of them, but it's nice to just, you know, have them all. But yeah, I did get the Behemoth. The Wes Anderson Archive. 10 films, 25 years, the Criterion Collection. I will tell you guys, this is the nicest thing Criterion has ever put out. See that there? And it's even got this really nice etching there at the top there. Got that nice etching. And then there's magnets. You guys see here. There's magnets here in the front. You open it up. You've got you got some goodies there right off the bat. You got a little letter there. You got a list of the movies. And the movies are nicely stacked in here. I'll show you guys this. This also kind of breaks down everything you see here. So that's pretty much what the gist of it is. You get all these nice movies stacked into this box. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the movies here. And how every movie is, it's kind of like They're kind of like mini miniature books, media books, I mean. And I'll show you this here. So here's Fantastic Mr. Fox, for example. You'll see it here on the side there. There's your spine. And then you open it up. Make sure there ain't nothing in here. You open it up, and then you got your movies here, and then you got your pages with some essays and everything in here. So really, 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 really nice there, as you guys can see. So there's that. So yeah, that was I was waiting to get that, and I'm so glad that I did wait. This is probably one of the nicest sets I have in my entire collection. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, so here's that. That there. Set this back over here on the floor. And then the last two that I got in came from Down Under. I got Black Sheep, come from Umbrella. I really wanted this because I saw the trailer to. I wasn't going to get this, but I saw the trailer to it. And I was like, oh my God, that looks like pure chaos. So decided to pick that up. And this is actually, where is my box? But my knife here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I told myself I wouldn't open it up because I didn't want the little fur inside of here to get dirty over time. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up anyway. Let's see. And I wonder if this J card is going to fit inside of here. Yeah, this is actually really cool. You got your you got your blood splatter there in the front there. That's actually pretty cool. And you got Black Sheep written on the side there on the spine. And you got your movies on the inside. A hardbound booklet. You got some art cards as well. So you got all your goodies there. And let's see. Let's see if this actually fits inside of here. It's a little tricky. Let's see if we can get it in here. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're on to something. That's in there. And let's see if we can get the other stuff to fit in here. Let's see. Get in there. So I don't want to ruin anything. You know me, I don't really care about art cards. I've told you guys this once before. I'm not a fan of them. They're useless to me. And I'm glad to see that Arrow is starting to do that with their releases, not incorporate. Oh, look at there. It all fit in there. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm starting to see where Arrow's starting to not incorporate them as much anymore, which is good because, like I said, I don't really care for them. It's never been my thing. And then last but not least, that I got from Umbrella, they also sent me one of my favorite childhood movies of all time. If I get it open here, because you can't see the front of it. I gotta open this up. I'm not sure what all people got in their editions of it, if you got it from the smaller shops. Because I don't remember seeing anyone actually showed this other thing off. But apparently this actually came with some extra stuff with it. So I'm going to open this up here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is really cool. That is really, really cool. Get this off of here because we don't need that. We don't need that. I got Freaked. There's Freaked there. Man, I watched this so much as a kid. I sure did. I watched this so many times as a kid because I would watch this all the time when it used to come on HBO and stuff. And the movie always blew my mind, especially with the eyeballs that would have the machine guns and try to chase them down in case they try to escape the land. But man, yeah, this is such a great movie. Great movie. Let's see, there's some more stickiness there. Get that off the front there. But I didn't see anybody talk about this other little thing in here. I know Steelbook Obsessed has a video essay in there, so I can't wait to check that out as well. But this also came to see here a lot of milkmen on the same route. No wonder they fight. So there's this is like this little envelope thing. If you got yours from the smaller shops, let me know in the comments if you guys actually got this in. What is this? What is this? Oh man. I don't think I want to. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, got this. I don't know what kind of material this is, but this is actually pretty nice. Yeah, freaked, but ugly, but funny. Oh yeah, Mr. T in this movie he plays as a bearded lady. Fun fact, there, people. Fun fact. Well, yeah, people, this video has gone on way longer than I wanted it to. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I may do this format from now on when it comes to hauls. Um, like I said, to me, it's just a lot easier for me to do one video for it per month. Um, but yeah, October was really great. It was filled with a lot of great stuff, a lot of great releases, a lot of great sales as well. So, but yeah, excuse me. Um, but if you guys enjoyed this video, as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you guys like this new format, or would you like me to go back to the old format? I want to hear that because I know people probably don't have 40 some odd minutes of their time they can waste like that. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.